Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first trial run of streaming 360-degree video outside on the streets of China. Well, we're not really on the street yet. We're still in my neighborhood. My neighborhood is huge. So I hope this works out well. Please bear with me. I don't exactly know the capabilities of the camera on my phone, but this is the only way that I can test it out. I have to run through like some super cell phone trick gymnastics to get this to work. I know it's kind of state of the art, kind of new territory, but I say it all the time. I think my life here is amazing. China is a different world. It's like when you're dreaming and you kind of notice something's just a little off. Like, okay, we used to have a gym membership, right? And you go in not knowing what to expect, and you get in a locker room, and you see a guy sitting in a towel, smoking a cigarette in a locker room, right under a no smoking sign, right? And you're like, I can't say anything because I really don't know how things work here. But in America, you'd be like instantly kicked out, ridiculed. You know, you probably wouldn't be allowed back. But in China here, if you work out, you're going to have people smoking like right next to you, like right before and right after your workout. It's a different world. It's like just things are just a little off from what you're used to. Now, if you could do me a favor, if you're watching this, scroll around on the screen. You can use your finger, you can move your phone, but it's supposed to be a 360 video where you can hear me narrate it, but you have the freedom to look around, look up, look at people walking by that I might not catch. You miss so much when you frame it into like a square window to the world. This is more like you're there. And I've been wanting to do this since I got the camera. That's the whole reason I bought this 360 camera. Man, I think I've had it for like 2 years now. And I've come a long way learning how to shoot video. It's a lot more difficult than I originally thought. And having the 360 video camera is cool in itself, but it takes like a ton more time to edit and reframe. And you never quite think you got it just right. And all the settings you need on the programs you have. It just 1 minute of video takes you like at least 10 minutes to 20 minutes to get to the final production. So like you got to shoot the video, you got to watch it to see what you got. Most times when you start out, you shoot way too much video. And then you have to go through and edit to find the clips that you want, and then you have to rewatch them to get the right frame, and then you got to rewatch it to make sure you got it right, and then you got to pair it up with other ones, and you got to watch them all together to see if they flow right and rearrange it. It's just a lot of work. So I'm really excited to see if this live streaming works, because that's live streaming. There's no editing, and you get to see what I see here in China. So to describe where we are right now, we're in my neighborhood, right? And it's kind of like a private community. So let's see, there's about, I estimated, I did the rough back of the napkin calculations, there's about 50,000 people that live on my city block. My city block is about a little over 1 square mile. About half the size of my hometown. So like the whole half of my hometown is just here. And then right across the street, there's probably like the other half of my hometown, which is insanely dense. It is crazy, but that affords you a whole awesome uh, bunch of how do you say? There's a lot of restaurants right across the street from where I live. We love to go to. There's a few grocery stores. Just like you go outside our little block to the city street. I'll take you there in a little bit, and there's just everything you need, just one walk away. So that's interesting. And let's see, to describe the buildings, they're about 34 stories tall. There's 2 units to each building, which has a bank of 3 elevators each. So there's 6 elevators for each one of these buildings. All of these buildings are on the edge and are more expensive. The ones over there next to Nanhu Park, those are like the $1 million estates. I have a friend who says his uncle helped develop this place, and rumor has it, on the top floor of one of these buildings, there's an indoor pool. So this is really mixed development. If you know me, I come from a planning background, so I find this fascinating. Like, this city block is like a complete city all in itself. Mixed use developments, there's affordable apartments. I think the smallest one they have is like a 2 bedroom. And then when you get to the rich ones, it's like a whole floor or two just to itself. Now, this neighborhood is super unique because if you see on the outside here, if you look up, each one of these open sections is a balcony. That one's got plants on it. I got plants on mine too. But everybody has their own outside space. If you watch one of my other videos, dryers, clothes dryers are not really a thing here. And you hang your clothes outside, so it gives you a nice place to hang your clothes outside. Ours into like a little workout area. We put a rubber floor down. There are some weights. Singy really loves working out on the balcony. The only downside is it's getting a little colder. Never really gets below freezing here in Chengdu, but working out in the cold kind of sucks. But we like our own little private gym. Here you can find all these little nooks and crannies, like a cool little park area with a couple of ping pong tables, so you can hide away with your friends and play ping pong. This is how we get packages. There's like 3 different places we can get packages. You just go up to this little screen. You get a text message with a key code number. You walk up to the screen, you punch in the key code number, and a door pops open. One of them just about took my head off the other day. I wasn't watching. So you never know where the door is going to pop open, and this one popped open like, oof, it was like the Matrix. But anyway, you can get packages there, little ones. And in China, you order just about anything you want by mail. You want a cell phone charger by mail. Yeah, this camera I ordered by mail. My iPhone we ordered by mail. So everything comes in the mail. Now you can go to the stores yourself, but typically you think that's more expensive, and you go to the store and check stuff out, and then you're like, yeah, we're going to buy that online anyway. So there's those banks of mailboxes, and no one has their own specific mailbox. Just the delivery guy comes. You saw the delivery guy before, and he loads all of them and then sends you a text message. Super convenient. Everything's done by cell phones here. There's a bunch of park areas. You can wander around my neighborhood for hours and find only park areas. Like this guy. Let's stop here for a minute. There's a little mini parklet. There's a whole army of groundskeepers. And the groundskeepers do a really great job. You can see this. This is a perfectly manicured, round bush. That one's getting a little out of hand. But about, I don't know, 10, 11 in the morning, various water fountains kind of turn on to serve the water so you don't get too many bugs, you know, infesting it. You don't get the slime from standing water. So, yeah, it's like you have a great Central Park type atmosphere just right around the buildings here. And to be honest, when you're walking through here, you never, when you live here long enough, you never really look up. So it doesn't feel like you're in a big canyon of massive buildings. And that one has huge balconies. Take a look at that one. Some of these apartments are so big they have two balconies, one off of their bedroom and one off the living room. We've been looking at some, like these over here. The apartments are 2 stories tall. But Siggy's parents think that the stairway is wasted space, wasted floor space, so they don't necessarily want us to buy a 2-floor apartment. They think that we have a kid, the kid might fall down the stairs. I don't know, Chinese parents. That's a whole different video, Chinese parents. So, yeah, we're just walking around my neighborhood here. If I want to go out running, because I like to get my exercise. If I run around the inside perimeter of our neighborhood, it is exactly 1 mile, which is pretty cool. You see this kid. Kids always have these little 3-wheeled scooters. All of them. They buzz around. They have so much fun on them. So, I've mentioned that I'm in a private community, and there's gates. This is one of the gates. Not too big a deal. There's security guards. See this guy over here? I like to think of them more as a concierge. So, like, if you forget your key, they kind of regulate the delivery guys coming in and out. They say hi to me because they know me. Again, the only foreigner around here, so they love me. Try to speak Mandarin. They try to help me with my Mandarin. My Chinese is not bad, but yeah, I'm getting it. Chinese is a hard language, but you know, now we're outside. Now we're more towards the street that I was telling you about. Over here, there are 2 floors of underground parking in my neighborhood. I think there's like 4 different sections that aren't linked together, but you can go down 3 basement floors. The 2nd basement floor and the 3rd basement floor are all vehicle parking. The first one is for like electric bicycles and motorcycles and bicycles and stuff. But when I first moved here, I was like, that is insane. This neighborhood goes down 3 basement floors. So over to my right here, over here, is another place where you can get packages. If the bigger packages come to this place. And again, you get a text message. It tells you your stuff. You walk in, you grab it, you scan it, you leave. Super convenient. Post office, but Chinese style. To my left over here, you can buy fresh fruit off of trucks all the time. And you kind of know where to go in the neighborhood to get all this stuff. So this is usually where all the fruit vendors hang out during the day. At night, you're going to find more street food. The street food vendors have to kind of, how do you say, they need to move around because technically it's illegal. But the more and more I tell you, rules are more like suggestions